So this is a mixed ability class again. I'm going to be going through lots of different exercises at lots of different levels. The really key thing is that you stop at the level that's right for you. So I'll say we're going to do this level, but stop if. So I really want you to be being your own instructor. I'm not there like I normally would be to see and physically help you. So you've got to be a bit more in tune with what's going on with your own body, and I'll just kind of run through everything. This is the first Thursday. For lots of you, this is the first week, the first class. So it'll be a little slower than maybe next week. I just want everyone to make sure that you've got all the positions kind of ready and set. Okay, so we can get into the middle of our mats or our towels or the floor, whatever it is that you've got together. Bring our feet all the way together and just roll the shoulders up and down behind you. So you want those shoulder blades almost tucking towards our back pockets. That should have your hands floated away from your sides. So we don't want your hands kind of dropped in front of you. Pull the shoulders back so your hands are floated away from your sides. You can turn your toes outwards like a slice of pizza, and then wherever your feet are, your toes are, turn your heels out into that alignment as well. So we've got a nice straight look down. The inner borders of your feet are running parallel with each other. And again, look yourself up again. Keep the shoulders pulled back. I'm just going to warm up the head first. So just look over the left shoulder for me, please. And then gently turn and look over the right shoulder. 2 more of those. Just look over the shoulder. 1 and 2. Now stay looking over the right shoulder. Breathe in and pull that opposite shoulder back. Breathe out to turn the head. Go to the other side. So you're breathing in to pull the opposite shoulder backwards. And breathing out to turn. 2 more. Breathing in, pull the opposite shoulder back. Relax the shoulder, breathe out to turn. Last one, pull it back. Now drop the chin down to the chest. Sweep the chin along the collarbone and look up. And again, so you're trying to kind of almost draw a line with your chin along the collarbone. 1 more of those, draw it along. And then turn and look back to the front of the room. Fantastic. Roll the shoulders up to your ears as you breathe in and roll them down and behind you as you breathe out. So we're going to breathe in to bring the shoulders up and breathe out slowly to come back down again. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's go for the full arm now. So float the hands up to the ceiling. Turn the palms outwards and then stretch behind you as you circle down. We're going to do a breath in and a breath out. Now hold it there. We're going to reverse the breath. So breathe in to begin. Breathe out to float the hands up. Breathe in to circle down. Now because you're going to breathe out and you're going to tuck your rib cage down. So it almost gives you like a standing sit up. Breathe out. Tuck the rib cage down. Breathe in to let the ribs relax. Breathe out. Tuck the ribs down. Breathe in. Let it relax. Take the hands up just to shoulder height for me, please. Palms facing each other. We're going to take the arms out to a capital Y stretch and gently come back down again just to shoulder height. Breathe out to open. Breathe in to close. Now keep on going with that movement. Now let's have a quick look at the screen. You're going to breathe out and you're going to really tuck that rib cage in. See that difference there? Breathe in. Let the chest rise. Breathe out. Tuck the rib cage in. So you're really working through those abdominals, even on a really simple standing warm-up exercise. Okay, hands back to shoulder height. A bow and arrow now. So pull one arm back, look behind you towards the elbow. You're going to turn the chest, but keep your hips pointing forward, and then reach yourself forward. Alternate sides. Pull the elbow back, turn the chest, but keep the hips pointing forward. Breathe in to reach forward, breathe out to turn back. So nice and simple, little bow and arrow, level 1. The aim is to keep those hip bones pointing forward. So you're imagining you've got a headlamp stuck to your pubic bone. You've got to keep that light bright, shining forward. So let's go for 1 more to each side. So a little bit tight in the shoulders. And rest yourself down. We're going to soften the knees, so a little knee bend. Slide yourself down into a side bend and stroke. Reach up to the ceiling and look up. This is a mermaid stretch. And then just stand up and relax in the middle. So soft knees, side bend, stroke up the body, reach up, and then gently come back down again. Breathe in to reach up and look at the ceiling. Breathe out to stand up. Breathe in, reach, look at the ceiling. Breathe out to stand up. 2 more. Now, if at any point throughout this class, guys, breathing is a bit too much coordination, don't worry about it. I'd rather a good technique and a normal breathing pattern. Hold it there. Let's go for a knee bend. Nice and simple. Down, nice and simple up. We're going to breathe out on the way down. Breathe in on the way. Now, guys, reach your bottoms backwards. So really drive your hips backwards and your hands forward. So stretch your fingertips and your bum apart. Squeeze the bum to stand up. If you've got a Pilates ball, a soft Pilates ball, pop it between your ankles and keep on going, please. Breathing out on the way down, breathing in on the way up, breathing out, breathing in. I can go for a foot series, so stay down there. Balance time now, guys. Float the heels up so you're tippy-toed. If you haven't got a ball, don't worry. Stand yourself up, keeping yourself tippy-toed. Challenge that balance. Heels down, hands down. Let's go again. Knees down. Good. Heels up. Then we stand ourselves up. Hold it at the top for a split second. Be in control. And then lower the heels and hands down. Let's keep on going. Breathing out. So you can go for a full breath pattern if you want to. But really, as long as your breath is nice and relaxed, that's fine. Now let's think about that sensor. Now, the reason we didn't do too much sensor at the beginning, it's mixed ability, but I also know a lot of you know how to engage your sensor in this room. Plus, hopefully you've watched your 15-minute little starter video. So engage that sensor. 2 more. Let's go. All the way to the top, all the way down. Last one. Down, up, and rest. Fantastic. Get rid of that ball. Just pop it behind you if you need to. Okay. Feet touching again now, please, guys. Feet touching. You're going to turn your toes out. 1 and turn the heels out as well. Turn the toes out again. Then the heels out. And another little quarter turn on your toes. So quite wide-legged to begin with. All right, guys? We're going to roll the shoulders back and down. And take the hand all the way to the ceiling. Drop those shoulders away from your ears. Turn the knees out as you sink down. And squeeze your bottom as you come up. Sinking down, turn the knees out. Squeeze the bottom at the top. Keep on going now. As you drop down, your back is going to want to arch. You've got to work really hard to maintain that straight spine. So as you lower, if you feel your lower back starting to drop in and your pelvic tilted forward, you stop there. That's going to give you the best workout in this overhead squat. So breathing out on the way down, breathing in on the way up. We're going to do 1 more of those. Keep your hands up at the top, and then we're going to float the heels off the floor. Drop the heels down. Float the heels up. Drop the heels down. Keep on going. So just small, slow little ankle workout. Gently up and gently down. Obviously, you've got to keep control. Now, if you need to bring your feet together, that's fine. Okay? So those knees in the room, just make sure you're doing nice, gentle, half range if you need to. Last one, all the way up and all the way down. And then rest the arms back down both sides. Walk those feet in gently. Just give those shoulders a little shake off. Fantastic. Okay. Last little bit for a warm up. We're going for some side roll down. So get your feet back, hip distance apart. Roll the shoulders back and down. Lengthen through the back of the neck. So really get a little bit taller through that vertebrae now. Just do 1 shoulder roll up to your ear. And as the shoulder starts to roll down, follow the shoulder into a side bend. Now, stroke down the outside of your leg. Swing to the middle and roll up in that straight line. So tucking the tailbone under, peeling up 1 vertebrae at a time. Shoulders up second to last, head up last, other shoulder. So follow that shoulder roll into the side leg, down. Swing to the middle, Roll up in your straight line. Squeeze your bum cheeks. Keep as curved as you can for as long as you can. 2 more. Shoulder roll. Side lean. Stroke down the outside of the leg. Swing to the middle. Now, guys, stay curved. Stay curved. Restack one vertebra at a time. Shoulders, then head. Last one. Shoulder roll. Side lean. All the way down. Swing to the middle. Roll up at the top. Shoulders, then head. Relax. Fantastic. Now we're going to roll ourselves down to the floor. So go to the edge of your mat or edge of your towel. We're going to do 2 straight line roll downs to the floor. So looking ahead, shoulders pulled back, chin to the chest. Roll the shoulders forward. Sink all the way down. You're not going to the floor yet. Look in between your knees. Get a beautiful stretch through the whole back line. And then start to roll up again. Squeeze your bum cheeks. Restack the vertebrae one at a time, shoulders, then head. Now we're going to go to the floor, chin to the chest, shoulders roll, heavy head, heavy hands. Bend the knees until you get your hands to the floor, or safely get yourself down. And we're going to go 4-point kneel. Now guys, if anyone is uncomfortable on your knees this morning, you can do this exercise laying on your tummy, which I'll show you in a minute. We can do swimming level 4. So knees are directly underneath your hips. If you look in between your knees, you shouldn't be able to see your feet because everything's in this beautiful alignment. You're going to think about that lower back, okay? So it's working a little bit into that position. So just do a forwards tilt and a backwards tilt. Forwards tilt and a backwards tilt of that pelvis. You're just going to find your middle point. So kind of halfway between the dipped lower back and a rounded lower back. You should find a lovely straight spine position. Now thinking of your breastbone, lift that breastbone up away from the floor. You almost feel like you're rounding your upper back slightly, but it's a good shoulder blade position. Drop the shoulders away from the ears and lengthen through the back of the neck. So swimming level 4. It's a single leg stretch behind you and a lovely strong arm in front. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Reach them out into a straight line. We're not going high, we're going long. And then gently replace and slide them in again. So slide the leg. When the knee is straight, then you lift the leg up. And then you tap the toe down, then bend the knee. So keep on going. So it's really important, guys, that you get the leg straight before you lift it. With a breath, breathe out to lift. Breathe in to lower. Now, if you're on your tummy, it's the same principle. Straight arm, straight leg, and down. Okay, if you need to be on the floor for this one. So let's go for a couple more. Big stretch out and release in. Now, a little harder if you want to, so keep on going with this level. If you want to make it harder, keep the arm and leg out there. So keep the stretch. Tap the toe down, lift the toe. Tap the toe down, lift the toe. Keep on going. If you want to replace your hand, that's fine. But the harder we want to go, let's keep the arm out there. 4 more, just straight leg toe taps. Really reach that leg behind you, yeah? Reach, long, long, long leg. And slide the arm and the leg back in again. Let's go to the other side. Big stretch. If you're on your front, just toe taps. Toe tap up, down. Thinking about the tummy button, okay? Draw that belly button up to the ceiling. Lift that rib cage up as well. We don't want to be dropping in that lower back. So single arm, opposite leg. Let's go. Get that arm up a little bit higher, guys. 3, 2, 1. And then gently come in. Quick rest. It's a little child pose stretch to rest down. Drop yourself through. If you want to get lower, take your knees apart and then get yourself a bit lower in that chest. Just take your time when you're there. This is a relaxed position, a quick rest off before I turn you onto your backs. A nice easy breath. Grab a drink if you quickly need it. And walk your hands in to bring yourself up to seated. Now we're going to turn ourselves around and we're going to start today with a block underneath your head. We're going to start with a block underneath the head for now. Lower yourself down gently into our little crook line, a little rest position. And bring your heels in nice and close to your bottom, arms long by your side. So we're going to do a one leg stretch exercise. And again, I'm going to give you all the levels and you stop at the level that's right for you. So we're going to start with levels 1 to 3. Just bring your hands into a little diamond shape, fingertips touching, thumbs touching, and place that on your tummy. So thumbs to belly button, fingertips to pubic bone, and the heels of your hands on your hips. You're going to rest your elbows into the floor, and that's going to give us a bit of an idea as to if we're doing this properly or not. So just do some forward and backward tilts of the pelvis again. So we won't do this every single week. We do want to make sure that we're in a really good start position before we do anything today. Find your halfway position, your neutral spine. So when I say neutral spine, I mean this safe, gentle curve of your lower back. Now, all the way through this exercise, you've got to work to maintain this neutral. Your body will want to shift around. You are not going to let it. You're going to get your abdominals working hard for you. So one leg stretch, level 1, simple. You slide your leg away, reach the toe, reach on a point and press that red button on the side of the room and then slide the leg back in again. You're going to breathe out to the other side, reach the toe and breathe in to bring it in again. So gentle stretch. If you can, keep your foot on the floor, fine. If you can't, because you've got something that's going to kind of runch up underneath your feet, just give it a little float. Breathing out to stretch, breathing in to come back. Now let's do one more of those. Breathing out and breathing in and rest. Okay, keep that area, that little connection underneath your diamond hands. Hopefully that was pretty easy. You know, nothing in that pelvis was rocking around all over the place. Let's go for level 2. So without moving your spine, gently bring one leg up to a single leg tabletop. And all we're going to do, breathing out, we're going to stretch the leg away so the thighs remain in line, pressing down in the heel of your static leg. And then gently bring it in. Same side, breathing out to stretch, breathing in to come back. Now really press that heel into the floor of your static leg. Engage the abdominals at the front. Breathing out, breathing in, and then relax that foot down. Fantastic. Now let's go to the other side. Up we come. Breathing in, set the center, breathing out to reach, breathing in to come back. Keep on going and press that other heel into the floor. Now guys, in the room, think about where your bra strap is. Press your bra strap down into the floor. If you kind of can almost melt that rib down a little bit, you should feel a bit more of an abdominal connection, a bit more of an ab workout. That's good. Level 2, hold the leg in single leg tabletop. Because with that rib cage pressing down, without moving your back, float that second leg up to meet it. So we're in double leg tabletop. Now obviously if your lower back moved or you're rocking around all over the place, just put one foot back down again. If not, level 3, alternating legs, breathing out to stretch, breathing in to come back. So it's a nice 45-degree stretch. And guys, work on the length of your leg. Okay, if you can really reach your toes, you'll get a much better workout through that kind of stretch element of this exercise. So breathing out to reach, breathing in to come back. Breathing out to reach, breathing in to come back. And we'll do 2 more of those. So level 3, breathing out, breathe, and just put one leg down at a time. Good, okay. We're going to get rid of your block, pillow, whatever is under your head, get rid of it for a second. We're going to warm up into the next levels of one leg stretch with an ab prep. Okay, so we're preparing the abs. Interlace your fingers, bring the hands behind your head and bring your elbows up into your peripheral vision. So you just want to be able to see them in your peripheral vision. Drop your shoulders away from the ears. Now with our ab prep, press those heels into the floor. Tuck the chin into the chest. Now, without dropping that lower back, float your breastbone up,
towards your knees. Stop when you feel the lower back start to drop, and then reverse it. Chest down, head down, and again, head up, chest down, head down, and keep on going with that movement. So guys, you'll feel not a big range, that's fine. What we're looking for is this drawing of your rib cage down towards your pubic bone. Keep on going, guys, keep on going. Please do try to breathe well on this one. Breathing out on the lift, breathing out on the way down. So our nice ab prep, we're preparing the abs for our one leg stretch, higher levels, which we'll do in a second. Breathing out and breathing in. One more of those. Breathing out, breathing in, and rest the arms back down by our sides. So if you want to take one leg stretch a bit further, let's go, but you stay at the level that's right for you. Level 1, fine. Level 2, fine. Level 3, fine. If you're in level 3, let's get that one leg up. Engage that center and press the rib cage down to the floor to get that second leg up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring the hands back behind our head. We're going to come up and we're going to stay in the ab prep. So we're going to stay up there as you breathe out and stretch one leg, and you breathe in to bring it back. Breathe out to stretch the other leg, and breathe in to bring it back. Now we're going to keep on going with this. If you want to, you can stay in the ab prep, but have one foot on the floor. So you're kind of doing a one leg stretch level 2 with the held ab prep. Either way, let's keep on going for 4 more, so 2 more on each side. With a breath out and breath in. Keep the elbows wide and hug your knees into your chest, dropping the head back to finish. Just roll the knees in and out. Give your back a little massage. Relax the shoulders. Quick stretch out of the legs, all the way out, stretch, stretch, and just stretch the arms out behind you. Just let that tummy stretch through quickly. Again, guys, it's really important that you stay at the level that's right for you. We can do one more level of this exercise. Again, I'll vary it up if you need to. Feet back in. Same exercise, but it's a quick change of our legs. So as one leg is coming in, the other one is already moving. So let's go. Level 3, if you're ready for it, up we go. If you want to, hands behind your head and roll yourself into your held ab prep. If you want to, breathe out to let one leg go out, but then switch the legs over a little quicker. Switch the legs over a little quicker. Breathing out and breathing in. So if you want to make the breath, a little bit slower, that's fine. But let's go for a quick change. Now, do not bring that knee in too close to the body. We're not Jane Fonda as much as we like to look like even still now. Let's reach the leg away, in and out. Breath, breath. Chest, let's get a little higher in that chest if you can. Breathing out and breathing in. We'll do 3, 2, 1, and then another knee hug in. All the way in, nice and relaxed, nice and gentle. Bring the legs down, stretch them out again, a quick pencil stretch. Let your tummy breathe in, let the ribs lift, really stretch the front panel of your tummy. Nice gentle breath out. Good, and then rest your arms back down by your side. We're going to roll on to our side now. We're going to mix up. We don't want to kind of kill your tummy too much too quickly. Now, if you have got your loop bands or any resistance bands, we can use them now. So a loop band is just a little band here that's already tucked together. If you've got a TheraBand, just tie it up. We're going to pop it up the legs. And we're just going to have it just above your knees, just above your knees here, guys. Again, don't worry if you haven't got one. Exactly the same exercise, just a little less resistance, that's fine. Okay, let's stretch your underarm out. Pop your block or cushion in between your ear and your upper arm. Your knees are bent. You're going to slide the legs back slightly so your feet are in line with your back. Top hands on top hips. So again, remembering from that 15-minute kind of beginner's workout, beginner's position video, we don't want that hip sunk here. We want this beautiful stretch. So reach that top hip down and away, creating a lovely straight line to the floor. So we've got a long line waist. Bring the top hand on the top here. We're going to keep it there to start off with. Drop the top shoulder away from the ear, so really reach that down. We're going to start with a clam level 2. So float both feet up off the floor, just a few inches. Keep your heels touching, and we're going to open that top knee up, and then gently, especially if you've got the band, lower it down. We're going to breathe out to lift, breathe in to lower. But again, if the breathing is too much, just gently breathe, okay? Keep that center. Now, as we're doing a clam level 2 here, so your heels stay touching, your big toes stay touching. Set the center. So think about your tummy again, dropping down to the floor. Let's use those muscles to pull your belly button up, away from the floor and towards your spine. We've got a lovely, strong pelvic position. Clam level 2, last one. And rest the feet down. So you should feel a bit of a fatigue in that top hip pocket already. We don't really want to be feeling too much on the hip flexor. If you're feeling it in the hip flexor, just take the thighs back ever so slightly, okay, guys? We just want to make sure we're working the right bits. Let's take it a bit further. Again, stick at level 2 if you want to, or level 1 is just feet on the floor. Everybody bring those feet up. If you are at level 2, drop the top shoulder away. Set the center. We're going to lift the knee up. We keep the knee there as we stretch that top leg away. Bend the knee to bring the feet back together again. Then lower the knee. So 4 movements. Knee lifts, leg stretches, leg comes back, knee down. Now we're going to keep on going with this. I really want you to focus on keeping your hips forward. Again, it's really easy in this exercise to kind of roll your whole upper body backwards. We want to keep our hips glued together. Imagine you've got a kebab stick, kind of hip bone, floor. You cannot move that hip. So clam level 2 with this beautiful leg extension as well. We're going to get ourselves a bit taller today, guys. Breathing out, breathing in. Again, whatever's comfortable for you. Whatever's nice and comfortable. Up and down. Last 2, big stretch, down we go. Last one, big stretch, down we go, and rest. Stretch that leg out in front, stretch that leg out in front of you, okay? Again, you really should have a bit of a tiring bit going on at that top portion of your bottom. Bring the hand in front of you now, fingertips though. We don't want to be kind of pressing too much into the floor. Be nice to your wrist. Draw the shoulder down and away. We can do a lower leg lift and lower. So take that top hip up just to hip height. Okay, let's challenge our balance. So relaxed shoulders. Float the bottom leg up and then let that bottom leg just relax down again. So bottom leg up, bottom leg down. So we're keeping the top leg up and reached. So again, really focus on that reach part of this movement. It's just the bottom leg coming up and the bottom leg coming down. Really try and make it a thigh lift. Don't just get your toes touching. Try to get your thighs touching. 2 more. Breathing out, breathing in if you want to. And just rest both legs down. Turn yourself onto your back gently. Okay, hug the knees into the chest. If you've got the band there, just keep it there. You should be able to do a quick glute stretch with the band still on. So cross one leg over to the top leg that you've just worked out. Cross that over the other and just pull into the chest. Okay, you know I normally have the other leg on the floor, but obviously if the band is there, just let it follow. Hold that stretch in your glutes, so in your bum cheek. Just 2 more breaths. Really pull it in. Make it quite intense. And then when you finish, just uncurl, unfold, roll back onto your same side, push yourself up, and safely transition across to the other side. So no flinging your body around, please, guys. And let's roll ourselves down. Under legs stretched. Underarm stretched. Block in between your ear. Heels in close to your bottom and in line with the rest of your spine. Top hand on top hip. Press, almost push
your hip down away from the shoulder, and take both feet up a few inches into our clam level 2. Top knee opens, top knee gently down. Keep on going, breathing out to lift, breathing in to lower. If that's a pace that you like, that's fine if it's not. Don't lose that lovely tight abdominal connection across the front. I just want to take your attention up to your rib cage again whilst you continue to do this movement. So when you were laying on your back, I asked you to press your rib cage down, your bra strap down into the floor. I'd like you to try to imagine that movement and do it in side line. So you're almost kind of tucking your ribs in, you're pressing your bra strap back towards the back of the room. And again, I'm hopeful that you've got a bit more of an abdominal connection as you do that. 2 more. Top hand on top hip. 1, and a quick rest down. Okay, let's get that long lever in a bit more now. So up you come into clam level 2. Remember, your feet can come down at any point, and you can still do the same movement. Top knee lifts, top leg reaches, and again, it's the stretch, 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 really important. Bend it back, down it comes. Up the knee goes, stretch the toe, bend the toe back, and then gently drop the knee. So again, keep on going. It's really easy to kind of flip-flap the leg around. Focus on the reach, the stretch of the toe. You're almost trying to pull your leg out of the hip socket. You're kind of going so long in that leg. Now your top hip is there to make sure, again, that we're not dropping backwards, we're not rotating and rolling back towards the back of your room. And let's go for 2 more. Reach, stretch away, down you come. Nice and easy. Last one, and then rest yourself down, stretching both those legs out. Good. So you should really be feeling some fatigue in that bottom right part now, hopefully. And let's go for our bottom leg lift and lower. So hand in front, fingertips only, shoulder back and down. Top leg lifts. Set the center, guys. Get the rib cage working. Bottom leg up. Bottom leg down, up all over now. Bottom leg up, bottom leg down. Good. I'm just going to keep on going with that. Remember, it's a thigh lift and lower. No cheating by turning your toes inwards and getting your toes just doing the work. If you want to take that top leg a bit higher, feel free. The bottom leg work after all. Nice and long. Again, don't forget that length through those legs. Last 2, and then gently lower yourself down, roll yourself onto your back, and cross the leg over. If you want to take the band away, please do so now, and then pull that knee up into the chest. So again, guys, you want to find the point in this stretch that really almost makes your face change. The kind of, wow, yeah, that really is quite intense in that particular glute area we've just worked. And when you found it, hold it. 2 more breaths. Don't bounce in and out. Let's really pull that in. And when you finish that breath, just unfold and take yourself back onto your side. Just sit yourself up. Okay, so we're going to do some rollbacks now. So some of you, if you are seated now, guys, if you're seated, legs bent, heels on the floor, hands on the knee. Now, can you really comfortably be nice and straight in your back, okay? If you feel quite rounded in your back, and it's a real challenge to kind of really pull your chest forward, and then when you take your hands away, hold it there. If that's a challenge, that's fine, but you're going to take a block, your pillow, whatever it is, and pop it under your bottom, and that should raise your hips up a little bit and help you stay nice and straight through here. Okay, most of you in here know that anyway, so take it as you know. We'll start off with a simple roll back, and again I'll build up the levels and you just stop whenever it's right for you. No lower back pain should be in this exercise, okay, so really pay attention to that. No lower back pain. Excuse me. Okay, hands on knees, shoulders down, shoulders back. Lift the chest so you're beautifully straight, hands out in front now. So our gentle movement is roll off our tailbones, so we've got a backwards tilt to the pelvis,
Your bra strap just reaches and drops backwards slightly. Your head stays up, shoulders stay relaxed. And then simply you reach those arms forward, and then when your shoulders are over your hips, then you straighten up. There's your safety factor, okay guys? Don't try and reach up before that point. So roll into the lower back. Your bra strap drives backwards. Stop when you feel comfortable. Reach the upper body forwards when the shoulders are over the hips. Straighten up. Breath in, lovely and tall. Breathe out to roll back. Breathe in to reach and lift the chest up. Good, and again, if the breathing is too much, you just stop that kind of forced breath and just gently keep going through the movement. So keep on going. Those curves look good, but I can see there, guys. Well done. Lovely, yeah, perfect. I can see. You only straighten that back when the shoulders are over the hips. That will take the load off of your lower back. Now, some of your lower backs, and no in the room, it's not our roll downs too much, okay? If so, quick variation, just do a seated spine twist, okay? Just so there's a couple of lower backs in here. So I'll give you variation. So a seated spine twist for now. Okay, let's take it a little bit further now, guys. So you're going to remain in your roll back now, and we're going to take one leg up into single leg tabletop without moving the rest of the back, and then put that foot down, and then lift the other leg and put it down. I'm just going to alternate those legs, just do 2 more on each side. Normal breath. You're doing this without moving your lower back, without moving your spine, that curve you've created, and then reach forward and sit up. Rest for a second. Okay, good. We're going to keep on going with this, so we're going to really be aware of your lower back, okay, guys? Let's go again. Lovely and tall. Shoulders down. Roll back. Hold it there. Alternate. Single leg tabletop and down. Keep on going. If that's uncomfortable and you're doing the seated spine twist, this time you're going to do the twist. You're then going to turn and open further. So you're still working that oblique line. Hands fold back. Then you come back to the middle. So it's 2 movements. Turn the chest. Open the arm. Hand comes back. Back through to the center. If you are down here, you're allowed to roll back up again now. I hope none of you rested too soon. Okay, good. Rest yourself down. Okay, last bit here. A big challenge on your balance, so take your time. We're going to take both legs up. So real endurance. So we're moving into teaser. We're going to be doing it by the end of the 5 weeks, but we're just easing you in today. So arms up, shoulders down, chest lifted. Breath out to roll down. One leg in single leg tabletop. Now really focus on getting your sacrum firmly placed into the floor. Draw that belly button in. Slide the other leg in and then lift it up so that balanced double leg tabletop. If you are there, good stuff. Tap the toe down. Bring it up again. Tap the other toe down. Bring it up again. Do 4 more. Breath out, breath in. When you've finished, you roll up. If you're on your seated spine twist, you're going to turn, open, put the hands down, and get further into it. Then come back. So if you're in the seated spine twist, turn. Take the hand back. Put the hand down and breathe in to a bigger stretch. And then bring yourself back and around. And then everybody come back to a rested position. Lovely. Okay, good. Cross-legged. So everyone, let's go cross-legged. And there's a couple of people in the room who don't like cross-legged, so you can just go on a V-sit. If you've got a Pilates ball, let's use that now. Pop it in front of you. And we're going to use our hands to roll. I'm going to go off the camera screen now, aren't I? Roll ourselves forward, dropping our head down
as we roll. I'm going to shimmy back slightly so you can see what my hands are doing. So we're walking back. If you haven't got the ball, don't worry, just use your hands instead. So cross-legged or V-sit. Now just be rested, guys. Just be lovely and rested. Walk your hands across to one side just gently. If you're across to the left-hand side, walk your right hand forward a bit more. Or if you're walking across to the other side, again, opposite arm. And just try to drop that armpit down towards the floor. If your right arm is in kind of outstretched, drop your right armpit down. And if the left arm stretched, drop your left armpit down. Release, walk yourself across the other side. Let's go. Gentle hand. So if the ball is there, you're rolling with it, and then you're rolling and pushing now the other armpit down towards the floor. Lovely stretch. Walk yourself back. Last little head drop. And walk yourselves back up again. Good. Putting onto our tummies now. So turn yourself gently onto 4-point kneel. Lower yourself all the way down. Okay, we're going to go for a little swimming level 1. Okay, nice and simple, just the legs. So fold your hands underneath your forehead. Drop the shoulders again away from the ears and lengthen through that leg. Now on your front, it's a much more difficult position to find that neutral pelvis. So again, you do this little forward and backwards tilts. Now what some of you might find is you're already quite dipped, you're quite lower back dipped in towards the floor. So you might want to create like a little towel sausage and just prop that underneath the tummy to give you some more room. Again, lots of you in the room have done this with you before, so you know where you need to be. The rest of you, swimming level 1, it's a leg lift, a leg stretch. So we're reaching one leg away. You only lift the leg as high as you can keep that beautiful lower back position before you lower that leg down again. Breathing out to lift and breathing in to come back. Breathing out to lift, breathing in to come back. Now there's our level 1. If you have got your band, prop it around your legs again, above your knees, around your thighs. If you've got your band, reaching up and down, breathing out and breathing in, breathing out and breathing in. If your arms are uncomfortable here, you can always put them down by your sides, that's fine. Think about those shoulders in the room. Reaching up and reaching down. Set your tummy, so really work into the abdominal connection, almost pull your belly button away from the floor, that's the aim. Okay, there's our easy level. Let's make it a little bit more difficult now. So what we're going to do is we're going to bend both those knees so your feet are up on towards the ceiling. It can be one leg if you want to. And we're going to do the same thing. Thigh lift, thigh lower. Switch the legs over if you're in one leg, or just keep the knees bent. Thigh lift, thigh lower. Now guys, this will be a small movement. Think about your lower back. Is your lower back dipping, arching and rolling around? Yeah? If it is, work a little harder. Squeeze your bum cheeks together now, guys. So everybody squeeze both of your bum cheeks together and keep on doing the leg movement, whether it be one leg, 2 legs, or you're still in that straight line. Either way, let's go for a couple more. 2, 1, and then rest the legs down. Float one leg up, whichever leg it is. Slide that leg out wide, out to the side of the mat. Gently bring it in again and down. Lift the other leg up. Stretch it out wide. Bring it back in and down again. We can do that. It's a little hip abduction. Out and in and down. Lift the leg. Float the leg out. Gently in, gently down. And let's keep on going with that movement. So really, upper body is quite relaxed. The shoulders are away from the ears. If you've got the band, it should be kind of pulling out and in. If you haven't got the band, just maintain a lovely, strong pelvic position, yeah, that's that aim. Not moving in and around that pelvis. Let's do 2 more. And rest. Now take the legs a little wider. If you've got the band there, that's fine. Take your hands now outwards. So we've got like 90-degree elbows and your upper arms are in line. We're going to do a quick cobra to stretch out the upper back. So spread those fingers. We're in that kind of 90-degree position with the elbows. Lift the breastbone off the floor. Then you're going to straighten the arms, peeling your vertebrae off the floor one at a time. And at the end, you're going to tuck the tailbone under and float the rib cage up to the ceiling. This is what makes it different from a yoga cobra. Yoga cobra is your lower back's quite dipped into the floor. I want your belly button and your ribs up. Lots of ab work that way and the protection of the lower back. We're going to reverse it. So release the ribs, bend the elbows, and gently bring the chest down to the floor. Let's go again. Breathing in to prepare the movement. Breathe out. So peel the breastbone, straighten the arms, and lift the breastbone. Tuck the tailbone under, squeeze your bum cheeks together as you breathe in. Breathe out to reverse and lower. Breathe at the bottom. Breathe out. Up we go. Breathe in to hold. Breathe out to lower. Keep on going. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. Let's go for 2 more. We're just opening up the back, curling through the spine. Nothing too dramatic. You don't have to go all the way up if you don't want to. You can keep your elbows half bent. That's fine. But after that last one, bring your legs back together again. Put your hands under your shoulders. Push yourself up. And just sit back again into a nice little child pose. Rest, stretch. I'm going to stay here for a short period of time. Then we're going to come back up into a cat stretch. So we're going to do a couple on 4-point kneel and a couple in standing. So bear with me if your knees are uncomfortable today. So 4-point kneel. Tuck your tailbone under. Float the breastbone up to the ceiling and drop the chin down to the chest. Breathe in when you're there. Breathe out. Just roll it back to a straight line. Don't go all the way through. Breathing in again. Breathing out, roll up. Breathing in, hold. Breathing out, uncurl. One more, just one more here. Curling up. Breathing in to hold. Breathing out to rest. And tuck your toes under, please. Tuck your toes under. Just sit back towards those toes. So you've got a stretched toe position. If you have got, your toes aren't too sore, walk the hands back as well. And just sit back. It's quite an intense toe stretch. Obviously, don't do this one if you need, it's a bit too much, okay? Now, very quickly, sit back on your heels. Lift your bottom in the air. I'm going to unwiggle my band. And then start to curl yourself up. Managed to get Laura Batty knees on my leggings. Okay, so come back into the mat. Give yourself a little shake. We're going to start our cool down. We're going to do this standing cat stretch now. It's a little different to what we've done before, actually, guys. But it's something I've been quite enjoying at the moment. So feet hip distance apart. Again, I'll be side on just so you can see what I'm doing. What we're going to do is we're going to curl our chin to the chest. Roll ourselves like we're going into a roll down, but bend the knees. We're going to rest on our knees as we curve our chest up. And then we're going to just lift the chest, pull the shoulders back and arch the lower back in this kind of half knee bent rest position before we curl ourselves back under again. Breathe in to curl. Breathe out. Extend. Pull the shoulders back, guys. Really pull the shoulders back. Breathe in to curl. Breathe out to pull the shoulders back. 2 more. Breathing in. Chin to chest. Shoulders to ears. Breathe out. Shoulders away from ears, shoulders away. Pull them down. Last one.
Really shrug up, breathe in.
Really breathe out. And fold forward all the way to the floor.
Bend knees still. Straighten up through those knees. Squeeze your bum cheeks as you roll up. Pull the shoulders back and down. Head up. Float the hands back behind you. Interlace the fingers and drop the hands behind the head. Shrug the shoulders up to your ears. Gently rest those shoulders down. 2 more. Breathe in, shrug. Breathe out, relax. Breathe in, shrug. Breathe out, relax. Reach the hands up. If you have not got the range in the shoulders, some of you just take your hands wide. Shrug the shoulders up. Shrug the shoulders down. Keep the hands as close together as you can, but obviously wide if you need to. Shrug the shoulders down. Turn the palms away from each other. Hands behind you. Circle down and around. We're going to do 2 shoulder rolls. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Same as at the beginning of the class, a mermaid stretch. So bend the knees, side stretch, look up, hold it there though, please guys. 3 big arm circles. So look at your hand. Circle the hands in front of you. Breathe in to circle back up to the ceiling. Breathe out, circle in front of you. Breathe in, look at the ceiling. So we're not moving our bum, just our chest. Hold, stand up. Nice and simple. Good. Soften the knees, side bend, reach. Breathe in, breathe out, circle. Breathe in, reach. Breathe out, circle. Breathe in, reach. Last one. Breathe out, circle. Breathe in, reach. And gently come up. 2 more shoulder rolls. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's go a little bit with a little cool down on those legs. So just peel one heel off the floor and bend the other knee. And just switch it over. Switch it over. Now I'm seeing some of you in your videos, you're kind of wobbling side to side. Let's try to go up and down, straight up, straight down. That's better. That's fantastic. Good. A bit more control on your bum then. Squeeze your bum cheeks, guys. Let's keep on going. Let's get the arms going as well. Opposite arm, opposite leg. The opposite arm, opposite leg. Take the hands to shoulder height. Drop that heel into the floor. Keep on going. Try not to put your heel on the floor. So you're still doing your movement through the heels, but your heels are always slightly floated. Challenge the balance right to the last bit. All the way to the ceiling with those hands. Get a big stretch through that chest. Normal breath pattern, guys, normal breath. Let's have a center set. Draw that belly button in. Really give yourself a big abdominal connection here. Straight up, straight down. Don't get lazy. Don't start rocking side to side. Breathe in, breathe out. We can do 3, 2, challenge the balance. 1, rest everything down. Let's take the feet wider. 1 and 2. We're going to go old school. We're going to do a power breath. Oh yeah, old school Pilates. Hands in front of you, curl up, lift. Circle them, bend the knees slightly. Soft knee, reach. Good, old school. We love this though. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, bounce. Breathe out. 2 more. With a heel raise, who's up for it? Lift the heels. Yeah, 2 more. Heels down. 1, 2, breath out. And circle. Woohoo! Okay, all those feet in. Well done. Quick setup, posture. Feet hip distance apart. Relax knees. Neutral pelvis. Set your center. Soften the rib cage down. Widen those collarbones. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Really imagine your head is a helium balloon. Let's get a little bit more length through that torso. Squeeze your bum cheeks. Float the pelvic floor up towards your belly button. Take a long, slow breath in. And then a long,
Slow breath out. And rest. Give yourself a little clap in your room. If there's not anyone there thinking you're crazy, well done, guys.